And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Code Vein. Hopefully today my internet will allow me to, get a little bit further. Hopefully. And if it doesn't, well, I guess it's what it is. But I have a feeling that it should be fine. But in any case, I think that we are not so far from the end. I mean, I have no clue, but judging by the map and judging by the dialogue, I don't think there's much more, at least to the main story. There are still optional things left, including the DLC as well, but I think we can skip most of this last area here, except for this guy, because he's apparently very fast. But, I don't really think that... Well, this place, I think it has like 4 or 3 more missiles, but I don't remember the percentage. Oh wait, I can see it, 25. Well, that means that it's... yeah, 3 more probably. Okay, this is the part that I was talking about, that you can choose run at full speed, and I mean, all you need to do is to, not look back. Just don't look back. Not necessary. Just keep running. Keep running. Forget about those guys. Go up the ladder. And I think that... I'm not sure if I can skip this part though. Mostly because of that guy that has some kind of gun. Yeah, I think this part I really can't skip it, unfortunately. What's also unfortunate is that that guy sees me as soon as I step into this room. Or, yeah, he does. As you can see, as soon as I put a step into that room, it's on. The issue is that the other guy, the one with the shield, also does the same thing. So, as long as this guy comes here without any friends, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. That's basically the hardest enemy here. The other two, that's a fatso, and this guy is annoying, but honestly, you can backstab him and that's it. There you go, that's it. But the real problem becomes, comes, I should say, after this, because there is an ambush. In fact, that's the ambush where my internet shit the bed. I kinda have some PTSD from it, but hopefully the same thing doesn't repeat now. Well, did I flip that lever? I can't remember. Did I? Where am I? Wait, that ladder... I don't get it. Wait, the map doesn't make much sense here, or am I stoned? Oh, okay, well... No, it actually... Wait, why did my footstep disappear? My footsteps disappear all of a sudden, with no warning. Well, if this is the only enemy here, shouldn't be a problem. That's weird. But sure, I don't mind. If that's the only thing. These guys are weak. Well, another one, but it's okay. 1 or 2 doesn't make a difference, as long as they are not together, that is. You don't want to fight them at the same time. But let's just see. Is that an item? That's an item. Wait, have I been here already? I can't tell. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Ration extension. This is the one that allows me to use more, right? Wait, I have two. When did I pick the other one? Well, I don't know when I picked it, but I know that I should use it. You can't use them all at a time. You have to use them one, you know, one each time. I think that's the only thing here, which is not minor. That's a very good thing. I still don't know what the ladder means. What ladder? Well, maybe the ladder is just on the floor below, but it's weird. Okay, in that case, I guess the only place that you need to go is where this ambush happens. I don't think there's any way to avoid this ambush, because as soon as the fat guy wakes up, the other guys wake up. Well, no, they don't wake up. They are there. They are already awakened. But I don't know when they go back. I mean down. Well, I could use a dagger, I guess. Or not. What a waste. Well, what do you want me to do? Flip the switch? Well, I mean, if I can avoid that, might as well flip the switch. But yeah, this is the same thing that happened before. I got ambushed by this, and this is when, back in my previous stream, that's where my internet got destroyed. So hopefully it doesn't happen here again. Especially because it was a very unfortunate moment. Mostly because I needed to do this part again, which, I mean, it's not hard, it's just annoying. Okay. So once those guys are done, the only one left should be the fatso, right? Well, hopefully it's only the fatso. I'm also pretty sure that I flipped that switch last time, but it seems that it's not the kind of switch that stays open. But it's okay, all the enemies here are dead. What's in here? Nothing down there. Oh, a ladder. Where should I go? Ladder or door? What's in here? There is another lever here, there. I don't know. According to the... Oh wait, that might be a shortcut. Hopefully, because if it's not, I'm in trouble. Let's see. Are you a shortcut? Are you? I can't tell. It should be, right? I don't know where I am. This guy is dead. I don't know if this is an ambush either. I mean, there's no one in the ceiling, but there seems to be a lot of potential. Okay. Oh, there is an NPC. Wait, you're alive? Who is this guy? Losing yourself where? Hey Riemann, how is it going? I think you... Oh, you have to be kidding me. An ambush. Just run? Wait, but where? I'm getting oh. Alright. This might be a bad idea, but I have iframe, so don't worry about it. God bless iframes. Oh fuck. Hopefully this is a shortcut, because if it's not, I should got myself killed here. This is not a shortcut. It might not be a shortcut, actually. Wait, no, it is. I think. Oh, man. That ladder, I'm pretty sure that ladder should be a shortcut. But I don't know if I can access it through here. Yeah, okay. And there is also a rotten missile. Oh, fuck. It's okay, I have iframes. I have iframes to give. Okay. Got my Linux installation to work. Nice. Which distro are you using? Because, you know... I mean, a lot of the distros are pretty similar, but... You know... I mean, mostly because regardless of the distro that you use, things like the user interface are things that you can use whatever you want. Regardless of the distro. I mean, your distro art, nice. And what UI are you using? Or are you going command line? That will be something. That will be interesting though, going command line only. Plasma is user interface you're using, nice. Good stuff. Command line for root? Well, yeah, obviously. But yeah. I mean, well, at least it's good that you could make it work. Have you tried something, like, have you tried a game? Like, for example, I don't know. Well, since we're with Code Vein, I guess you could try something like Dark Souls, right? Have you tried Dark Souls? Though, Dark Souls 3 might not work, because I think Dark Souls 3 has a lot of anti-tamper shit, but I think... I don't know. Good try. PS2 emu is way more smooth. Yeah, I remember you telling me that... Yeah, Thundid was right. Thundid say that emulation was a lot smoother, and it is. Did I kill everyone? Damn, they keep coming. How is this possible? How many of these assholes are there? I mean, at least I'm right next to the missile, so in the event that I die, it should be fine. Mostly. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's... No, I think that's an attack buff. It should be fine, okay. If that's only an attack buff, I shouldn't fear. Well, I shouldn't fear as long as I don't get hit, which might happen. Hellsinker might have been running better than on Windows 10. Maybe. I never run yeah, I never run Windows 10. No, I never run Hellsinker. Damn, they keep coming. This is ridiculous. Imagine if I wasn't right next to the missile. There is no way I would have done this. I mean, I'm still pretty sure that I'm gonna die here, but at least dying here means nothing. Is he dead? I think he's dead, okay. Uh-oh. Bad time to heal with him is because he's a dumbass. Damn, how can you keep missing when I'm so vulnerable and you're still missing? There you go. Huh. That was cool. That's one of the few invasions that I actually didn't get killed by. Been a while. I think that only the first one and like some other one are the ones that I survived. But yeah. But you know, good shit for your Linux installation. Are you doing dual boot? Or are you going balls in and just using it as your only OS? I don't see what's up there, but I want to talk to this NPC. Apparently he should be grateful. Are you grateful, NPC?
お前たちは強いのだな。おかげで私は九死に一生を得た。感謝する。だが落ち着いてはいられない。この塔の最上階の門を守る者たちが心配だ。状況からして我々と同じく御堂に襲撃されるに違いない。臨時総督府へ向かうにはその門を通るしか方法がないのだからな。今の御堂、シルバ様のいる。
Oh, sorry, you were talking? My bad. There you go.
情けない話。すまないが、今は御堂の進行を防ぐ私のことは構わなくていい。情けない話。すまないが、今私。
Yeah, whatever. Dual boot, you can eventually switch to it as main OS. Alright. Well, the most important thing for now is to get used to it. For now, I think that that's your main priority. Because, you know, it's not easy to make a switch like that. Gotta start learning about the things that can go wrong, the things, well, how to fix them, things that are the equivalent in Windows but are not done in the same way, how to do them, you know, that sort of things, which games you won't be able to play, because there are some games that just don't work on Linux, unfortunately, but you know, all of that stuff, it should be fine. Gonna get used to it probably pretty quickly. Oh, nice. Also, I don't think I should be here now that I think about it. I should go to the missile, because I have a lot of experience, but also there aren't many monsters that I kill that are in the way of this shortcut that I just unlocked. So I'm not sure, dude. I have to go back to the missile. Doesn't make any sense to be here now. Where was it? Here, right? Yeah. I don't think there were many enemies that I kill on my way here. Most of the enemies that I kill are not part of the shortcut, so... And obviously that ambush is... It's a one-time only thing, so... Daifukatsu refused to work with Proton. There are probably some config shenanigans. Well, yeah, for a lot of games on Linux, there is either a lot of well, not a lot of, but some command lines that you can, well, not command lines is not the word. I'm trying to say they are parameters when you run the executable that you need to do if you want them to run through a compatibility layer. And some more times you have to download a specific executable that is obviously specifically made to run that game through the compatibility layer. I can always boot up Windows 10 or set up Windows 7 VM. VMs are apparently godly on Linux host. Yeah, I heard that too. That's something that you can always do. Especially because, for example, if you're interested in playing this game, Code Vein, I'm pretty sure you can't play this game on Linux if you don't do something particular, because it has Denuvo. I mean, if you crack the Denuvo, you probably can do it. But, you know, if you're interested in playing co-op, it might be a little bit hard, I guess. But yeah, a lot of anti-piracy measures make it hard for playing games on Linux, because they are basically meant to run on Windows. Something particular is piracy, yeah. Yeah, a lot of these anti-piracy measures can make it very hard to run games on Linux. Lots of them. Well, and obviously that's not like I'm not even mentioning this online only games. Those games you just can't do much about them. But yeah. Am I missing a place here, or am I going the right way? No, I think I'm going the right way. Or at least I hope I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm missing a specific place that I could have gone to and I didn't. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out later. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, okay. Careful there. Boom. I could go up, or I could pick this item up. Yeah. Oh, another one of these optional places. Misty Ruins. Okay. I wonder when I'm gonna go to those. No fisting backstabs. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure that those backstabs are only possible when you have your initial armor. The rest of the backstabs obviously depend on the armor, though. You might not have that backstab, but I mean, this backstab is literally shoving a spike up the enemy's ass, so I don't know which one is worse. Really don't know what they were thinking with the backstab animations in this game, but you know. It's the way it is. I think this is the right way. Yeah, I think this might be the right way. I'm gonna get ambushed, I think, or maybe no, never mind. Okay. But yeah, the backstabs are truly crazy. That's a vestige, right? Warrior. Murasame's assistant. Okay. Wait, but this is another dead end. Where you want me to go then? Am I missing something? I mean, probably. But I don't think there's any other place to go here, right? I mean, if I go here, all the way there, I go back. If I go here... Wait, no. Wait a second. And I already forgot what this place was. There was an item there, okay, and what was up here? Sorry, I completely forgot about it. I absolutely forgot. Oh, yeah, another item. Well, but that's weird. That's the only thing that there is here? That's not right. Unless... No, that's where I came from. I mean, according to the map, there is the missile is there, but that's the initial missile. So... Not really. Hey, AC Borsha, how is it going? I'm a little bit lost right now. I don't know where to go. I probably missed a very obvious spot somewhere there, but I can't tell which one it was because I really don't see anything here. And the problem is that the map that shows up there has multiple floors. So a lot of those things that you see there, they are not really accessible. This is the place with the mobs who teleport? No, that's the cathedral. That's one of the first area. Well, first, it's like... Yeah, one of the first. Not really at the beginning, but it's around there. No, that's the cathedral. I feel like this has to be one of the final areas. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is this way. What one of the final areas has. Or maybe this is where I didn't go. Wait. No, I did go here. Or did I? Yeah, there was a locked door and nothing else. Right? Where do I go? Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the cathedral because, as I say before, there is a lot of people that love, at least on Steam reviews, bitching about the cathedral. But in reality, I think that they are way worse areas. Well, not this one, it's just that I really don't know where to go. I'm pretty sure here I'm going back. This is a shortcut, right? It goes back to the beginning. So what place did I miss? I mean, I definitely missed something, but I can't tell. It really doesn't help that these multiple floors are not really, are not really accounted in the map, I think down there, like okay, if I fall here, am I gonna die? That feels like a sure death. Remember watching a streamer get really mad in the cathedral? Yeah, that's the thing. But it doesn't seem to be only like one streamer or a very few amount of people. A lot of people are just pissed at the cathedral, and I really can't tell why. Definitely wasn't the most frustrating place in the game. I feel like, for example, the snow mountain was way more offensive than the cathedral in that regard. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to fall here. And even if I did fall here, no, that's a different, an area that I already was in before. So no, that's not where I need to go. Then this guy should tell me to go to the top of the tower, but doesn't tell me where it is. Yeah, go help the guard on the top floor. Nice, thanks for the instructions. Where the fuck is the top floor? Damn it. There has to be a place here that goes to the top floor, but I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, these are all dead ends. Right? What am I missing? Is there a place that I'm supposed to drop to? I don't know. Probably. But like, okay. That way is the shortcut. This way is going back. And that way is a dead end. So, I don't know. Probably missing something, but I can't tell why. Unless you tell me that there was a... I really doubt that there was an alternative path in here. And going there is gonna be a suicide too, because of all of these morons. Maybe here? No. Here? Did I go here before? Maybe this is the... No, this might be the place. I think... No, this was another dead end, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it had that item. So what then? What you want me to do? You want me to drop here maybe? Okay, I guess I have to drop there. Was I here before? I can't tell if I was. No, I think I... No, I definitely... Yeah, this is the first area. I don't know. I really can't tell which place I missed. Because I definitely missed something, but... You know... It's okay. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm going all the way back and I don't see any alternate path right here. I really don't see anything. That was weird. At least I'm level 100. But... And you know, for some reason in this map your footsteps are kinda erased, but I don't think they are erased. What's happening here is that it's only showing what's on this floor, I think. I don't know, dude. I really can't tell. This is a very weird map. I thought it was gonna be a lot straightforward, considering that these are all, you know, very linear platforms, right? Thought this was gonna be a lot easier, but I really can't tell. I mean, for example, this is a shortcut, right? With this shortcut, I think that it's, you know, something that is very obvious to me is that you're supposed to be here. But then I come here and I don't see anything. Like this place, which is the one that you might think that has something, the only thing that it has is a closed door. Unfortunately. That door that you see there, but it's completely closed. Unless I miss an opening at the column, like the column at the middle. I don't think that was the case. Oh, I did miss an opening at the middle. Nice. Well, there it is. Yeah, why do you make that lever? That's so stupid. Why do you make a lever that opens the door right next to the door? Like, if it was something that you open from the other side, I will understand. That's not even the case here. Alright, whatever. I don't like this place. This is a very fucked up place to fight. The lever is there for style points. Well, I will admit that levers are definitely very cool. Mostly, they probably feel very good to be pressed. And I can't believe that this moron killed me. You know what's the worst part? Is that I'm pretty sure that those kind of levers reset. So now I have to pull that lever again. Which means dealing with those fatzos again. Damn it. What a pain in the ass. It's okay. At least it seems that this place is not... I knew that that was gonna happen, but I expected to get lucky and to not trigger that attack. But I didn't get lucky. It's okay. That's the reason why running from those guys are a little bit of a problem. But hey, at least they are not like the guys, well, the girls, I guess, that teleport at the cathedral. Those are a real pain. But see, that's the thing. They are only a real pain if you're trying to avoid them. If you're just trying to defeat them, they are so easy to defeat. Okay, the door is open. Well, I guess I can wait for this guy to leave so I can pass. And they are so slow. You gonna let me pass? Are you? Alright, nice. See? They are playing nice. However, they are not playing nice here. So this guy, see, this guy is not a problem, but for some reason he killed me. I guess Oh, are you really not gonna come here? Come on now. Oh, really? He's not interested. He thinks I'm too much of a pleb to fight. What a douchebag. Come on, what about now? Her two boyfriends? Ah, fuck me. I wasn't expecting that. Damn it, dude. How did that not backstab? I can't believe that this is the moron that is killing me. This guy is probably way less dangerous than those guys with the guns, and he's still killing me. Unbelievable. Okay, please don't do that attack, if you will be so kind. I think that if you keep him close, he won't do that dash attack. Oh, he can do that. Get good. You know, I really don't know why that guy is the one that is killing me. It makes no sense. Though at the same time, dude, backstabs in this game are a 50-50. Well, I guess that's being generous. I think that it's something that is so random that it just doesn't make sense. Is he gonna come all the way here? No? Okay, stay there, bitch. Now I want to recover my shit. You can do better? Well, it's not that hard, honestly. All you need to have is... All you need to do is being over level. If you're over level... Okay, there he got backstab, finally. But yeah, for some reason backstabs in this game make absolutely no sense. He gave me a bloodstained key. A bloodstained key? I mean the game Bloodstained? You gave me a Steam key for the Bloodstained game? Nay, that's pretty nice. I wonder if it goes on this door. Wait, is that a door? No, that's not a door, that's just okay, no, that's just the tiles on the wall. But yeah. No, I mean, honestly, this game is not really hard at all. At least so far. I mean, maybe the final boss is gonna be so ridiculously hard that it's gonna put the rest of the game to shame. Maybe. But unless that's the case, yeah, the game is not really hard. If you level up a lot, which is also not hard to do, that's it. That's all you need. Okay, that's what the bloodstained key is for. Mostly because, well, there is a way to make the game hard, which is playing as anything else than a melee build. Like, I'm obviously using the most basic thing that you can use, which is melee. But if you try to pick like a range weapon or something like that, you are in big trouble, because not only they suck, but also the game itself is not prepared for that. That's the funny part. The game itself punishes you for trying to go for range options. I can imagine the boss being hard at level 100. Yeah, I know. That's another funny part of the game. The game just... Basically, at some point the enemies give you so much experience that you just keep leveling up. For free. Kinda. I don't think I should be going this way. It seems like it's the way... the path that... No, okay. I definitely don't think this is the right way. I mean, let me correct myself. I think that's the right way, which is the reason why I don't want to be there. I want to explore the optional shit first, which is probably on the other path. The other path being this one. There is a ladder. Usually ladders in this area lead to items like this one. I don't know. That's another item, but this smells like it is an ambush, okay. Well, good to know. I can probably trigger this guy first, though. Like this. Oh, you are a fucking asshole, okay. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the other guys to show up by themselves, not like this. Okay, that was a mistake, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Wait, what about the other ones? I made a persistent workaround for sound, use a stream to test. What happened with the sound? Did the sound, well, sound bad? Or what was the problem? Who are you gonna call Brew? All of your friends are dead. Asshole. Missile root? Wait, is that what I think it is? Is that like a permanent homeward bone? I think it is. Well, I guess just like Dark Souls. Yeah. Man. It's like they didn't even try to hide that they were copying Dark Souls. That also means that we're close to the end of the game, which is also something that we kinda knew already. But, you know. It resetted to not use port each time I reboot use terminal. I see. So you basically needed to make a new default. You needed to tell the computer which was the default one. Good stuff. Glad that my stream was of use. What's the deal here? Those two guys are gonna wake up, aren't they? No? Really? Well, maybe not now. No, I'm just using that port instead. Okay. Well, that's a solution. Warp key? Why is it warp? Also, are you gonna wake up? Of course you're gonna wake up. You are not fooling anyone with that lame-ass display. Come on, bro. Do you really think nobody will notice you were gonna wake up? Well, this one is dead for sure, at least. Okay. Can I get a missile? That will be cool. Expensive cigars. Damn. We can smoke. Hello? An item? A lever? Okay, that's an elevator. And there is also another area. Damn it, dude. I gotta assume that the elevator is a shortcut, but I think that that's a very wild assumption. No, okay, well, I'm gonna try the elevator just because it's the only path without enemies. This area is pretty repetitive. Well, the whole game is pretty repetitive. Basically, there is only like 8 enemies in the game, and they are just reskin. You know. That's a complaint that a lot of people in Steam reviews left, that the game is very repetitive, and it is. It really is. But you know, this is basically, as I say before, a very casual Dark Souls. Well, I mean, it's not like Dark Souls is hardcore, but I mean, I'm just saying that this is like a casual version of Dark Souls. Oh, so this is a shortcut, but to where? I think I recognize this place. I think, but I'm not sure. That's fucked up. Yeah, I think I know which place this is. That leads to the missile, which, by the way, I should use it because I'm running out of healing, I mean, and also I have a lot of experience, so it's a good time to do it now. Where did I need to go? This way. Sound feels more clean than on Windows. I don't know about that. This area looks like they've tried to copy Anor Londo. Well, a lot of people say that the Anor Londo of the game is the cathedral. But honestly, the cathedral, other than visually, it doesn't really resemble Anor Londo in gameplay, at least. This game is a piece. How is it going, Yami? If this game wasn't with it would be Lynch. I'm not sure that's the case. Wasn't there a game called... I don't remember the name now, but it's something like... Something of the Ashes, right? It was kind of like a game where you could use a gun, but it was... I think inspired by Dark Souls. And that game didn't get as much shit as I think it deserves. So, you know. Or maybe I just didn't watch very good parts of the game, but that game didn't seem good at all. And a lot of people praised it. And no, as you say, it wasn't any weave, so that excuse doesn't work here. But you know. Oh, the Queen Slayer is actually not a bad code. It's supposed to be my own code, but whatever. Okay, let's go back to where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, you could say that this game is casual Dark Souls. Very casual. I mean, for starters, as I mentioned before, the first thing that it lets you know that this game is casual is the fact that every time that you level up, that's it, you level up. You don't level up stats, you just level up. And that automatically assigns your stats. So that's already a very big, you know, mechanic that just makes, you know, the game look very casual. But other than that, there are many other things, I feel. And one thing is basically how the game rewards melee so much, and it's basically the same issue that Dark Souls 3 had. And Dark Souls 3 was a very casual Dark Souls 2. You know, it's like Dark Souls 3 really had probably to be the easiest of the Dark Souls games. But you know, not like it was bad, but definitely gave the player too many tools to destroy everyone very easily. And obviously also favor the melee combat. Obviously, every Dark Souls game can be trivialized incredibly. The Ancient Wolf. What's an Ancient Wolf? Well, I know what a wolf is, but I don't know what an Ancient Wolf is. Maybe it means a wolf from my country? That would be nice. It does lack the asshole vibe that Dark Souls game have design-wise. I wouldn't say that. This game has a lot of asshole things, like for example, there is a mechanic which is invasion, where all of a sudden enemies start attacking you, multiple of them, and they won't stop no matter how far you run. I think that that's way more asshole than a lot of things that Dark Souls does. But yeah, in terms of level design, if you ignore that mechanic, yeah, it's not really that bad. There are some places where you get ambushed by multiple enemies outside of invasions, but yeah. Half of the content in this game is hiding enemies behind a corner. I wouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of that, but it's usually pretty obvious. Like, you can see it coming from a mile away. I guess kinda like Dark Souls 2, you know? I think a lot of people complain about Dark Souls 2 for having a lot of those cheap traps, but I think a lot of them are very obvious. Like, you can see a very big space that only has one enemy in them. Yeah, I'm sure that's not a trap at all. For example, right? Surprise. This thing backstab can compensate it all. That's an interesting mechanic for sure. Are these guys gonna wake up? See, like for example, if this is a trap, yeah, it's a trap, but it's obvious. Like, you can tell that that's gonna happen. Those are the kind of traps that this game has. You have those enemies laying on the floor in an open area. Yeah, of course they are gonna wake up. You know? Like, yeah, this game has traps, but they are very obvious most of the time. Oh. Also, you have iframes when you interact with an object, so it's not like it really matters. Some traps like this one, for example, they have no meaning. Wait, what did it say? Can you repeat that, please? Oh, it didn't repeat it, but I think it just meant that this ladder lower, right? Those traps aren't cute. Maybe not. Really? Are you the only one standing on my way? I wonder what made him think that he will be able to stop me by himself. Very confident, I guess. Is this another shortcut, or is this where I need to go? Well, there is an elevator. I don't think I can go anywhere else here, so this might not be a shortcut. What else is there in here? A lot of shit. Oh, another vestige. Okay, past use vestige part A. Damn, this place has sushi tacos. What? Am I reading that right? Am I stoned? Did you read what I should read? Sushi tacos. Alright. I mean, they sound nice. You're definitely stoned. Damn, I can't believe it. I'm hallucinating. So, to be completely honest, that sounds pretty tasty. Tacos with sushi you know, inside. I mean, it's not like the most appetizing food in the world, but I mean, sounds cool. I think it would be better to have, well, I was gonna say a sushi burrito, but that's pretty much what a sushi already is. It's just that you cut it. Oh, I got a present from who? From Mia? Oh, Mia was the, yeah, I know. Huh. Well, hey, at least I'm glad that Mia was able to forgive the fact that I let his little brother die. Oh, it wasn't my fault, bro, come on. Let me level up, by the way. Oh, really? Oh. That's 1,500. Do I have enough? Because I don't think I have enemies nearby. Mostly because I think that what is right there is the boss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe they are normal. No, that's a boss for sure. That's a boss for sure, okay. Let me see if I have any big... 1,000... I guess I can use... one of this... No, 2 of this, 1 of this, and... Oh, never mind, 1 of this. That's it. There you go. And with that I can level up. So if that's a boss, which is probably what it is, he's dead. Right? Oh wait, I didn't do the right math. Oh, my bad. My bad. It's okay, I just need 1 of this and that's it. Wasn't paying enough attention, sorry. Okay. So with that, even if I die, it's not gonna do anything. So let's just fight this boss. I mean, yeah, that has to be a boss. That's definitely a boss. Or maybe, yeah, it is a boss. I thought it might have been like a special fight, but no, it's an actual boss. Okay, so who are we seeing here? Who is that? Huh? Orstein and Smog? You might be right. Yeah, you might be right. You predict a double boss. Yeah, I was saying, like, way earlier, that this game is definitely gonna have an Orstein and Smog. It's probably here. Also, that's the main bad guy, Mido.
Mido? 感動の再会と言いたいところだが、あいにくいそういうのでね。
That's so stupid. He has like a very ancient armor and he uses high technology.
これはいかがだったかな。私の用意したオードブルのお味は。
あんたの実験体だったってこと？ここにいたロストも全部。
けどが、さあ、メインディッシュの登場だ。
That is Smog? And who is Orstein? Damn, Orstein got some 2 big weapons in this game. Alright. Those are some very big weapons, okay. I like how we are supposed to be Siths. Cannoneer and Blade Bearer. What kind of name is that? Blade Bearer? That's stupid. What do you mean Blade Bearer? Everyone that uses a sword is a Blade Bearer. You dumb. 2 big weapons and a spear? Damn, you see that? There is a surprise spear there? Damn. Wasn't thinking about that, but you might be right. Okay, so I'm assuming that just like Ornstein and Smog, the smartest weapon is, the smartest idea is to go against Ornstein first. The problem is that this Smog, differently from the other Smog, actually has range attacks. So that might not be the best idea. Smog didn't have range attacks. Especially not... Oh. I think the game just crashed. No, the game is fine. Tim, what the hell? Are you alright, game? Did you see that? Maybe one of these guys has the power to stop time. What the hell? Maybe one of these guys is Dio. Which wouldn't be a stretch to think about that, considering that this game is apparently about vampires. Well, I mean, they call them revenants, but we all know that they are vampires with a different name. Now see, this is the problem. 5 seconds have passed, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I didn't count them, but I'm pretty sure it might have been around 5 seconds, so... yeah, it is definitely some Dio shit. Damn, this guy has a shit ton of health. Are you seeing this? This is ridiculous. This is mostly ridiculous because it doesn't seem like these guys can be backstabbed. Like, if they can be backstabbed, this fight is not gonna be that big of a deal, but it seems that they are completely immune to it. And this guy, the Blade Bearer, has a ridiculous amount of health. Sorry, not the Blade Bearer, the Cannoneer. Alright. I think that this might be a very good place to do the optional shit. Because this looks like an absolute nightmare. To say the least. Looking at the bright side, and judging by the big ass hallway after this fight, I gotta assume that this is probably the last boss before the final boss. But that's just me assuming. Probably shouldn't assume like that. I'm only gonna get disappointed at the end. I truly can't tell which one is the best idea to attack here. Now, you know, the difference about this thing is that it seems like these bosses wouldn't be easy by themselves, right? Unlike Ornstein and Smog, these bosses feel like they could be a boss in itself by themselves. So I think we are in trouble. Really don't know which one I should attack first, but I feel like it has to be the Blade Bearer, but the issue is that the other asshole has projectiles. So I can't tell, and you know what the worst part of this is? They probably have a second phase. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a second phase each. Quite interesting. Well, I guess I was right again about the fact that this is... like there was gonna be a boss that is way harder than the rest of the game combined. That's how this boss looks like right now. This boss right now looks harder than any other boss by a very long shot. I mean, look at that. I can't even deal like 10% of their health. And keep in mind, that's only 10% of one of them. Not even counting the other one. That's interesting. Well, keep in mind that there is still the possibility of using partner that I'm not using, but considering this fight, it might be a good idea to do so. This seems to be on another level, really. I'm assuming that, well, this fight, when you do it in co-op, is probably perfect, because each one of the players is focusing on a different one of the bosses. But, you know, we are not playing co-op, so that's kind of a problem. Hey Yami, can you come here and help me with this fight? I'm just kidding. Well, then again, even if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to, because you probably need to come here, right? Like, you need to have access to this place. I wonder what's the right time to heal, because so far I haven't found any particular time, good time to heal. 1 point of health. Oh, there goes the 1 point of health I had. Damn. The guys here are not choking around. Well, at least the difference here, differently from Dark Souls, they put the Ornstein and Smog fight near the end of the game instead of halfway through the game. So that makes more sense. Because, you know, Ornstein and Smog being the hardest fight in Dark Souls 1 doesn't make much sense because it's the halfway point of the game. I hate bosses that stick to you. What do you mean bosses that stick to you? Oh, with dashes. Yeah, I mean, that usually wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't for the fact that there is 2 of them. But yeah, this seems like it's gonna be this fight, I think that there is no better use of the word. This fight is degenerate. Because putting these 2 guys that by themselves will be bosses at the same time really is the game trying to fuck you up. You know, in a very interesting way. And that's the thing. If I focus on the girl, the other guy shoots from afar. But if I focus on the guy, the girl doesn't stop dashing. So I don't think that's a good idea. Well, as Borsha say, that the boss sticks to you. So I don't think that going for the Fatso first is a good idea. But I don't know. Imagine if Ornstein and Smog, imagine if a Smog had projectiles. It would be an interesting fight, wouldn't it? Imagine trying to beat... Well, then again, if you go for Smog first, I don't think the projectiles will be that big of a deal. Because Ornstein is very slow. He only has that dash when he feels like using it, but this girl has full mobility at all times. I remember one such boss in PSO2 that never let me heal, so I couldn't clear and had to replay the whole 10-minute mission. Well, something that I gotta be thankful for is that this boss has immediate rematch, which is something that didn't happen with one of the previous bosses, by the way. One of the previous bosses, it was necessary to run for 2 minutes before getting to the boss itself. Obviously, you didn't need to defeat any enemy, it was just running, but nobody wants to do that shit. If I die, I want an instant rematch, and that's what you get here, thankfully. Unfortunately, I don't think I can beat this. At least not right now. I feel like what will be a good idea, as I say before, is to try the optional dungeons. I mean, after all, if I get stuck with something, you know, always nice to see what the side stuff is about. Also, wasn't that NPC in this same map worried about these 2 guards? What were you worried about? They can... I'm pretty sure they can take care of themselves. You don't think you need to worry, bro? That's fucked up. There doesn't seem like there is any good time to heal. Damn, that has an incredible range. Uh-oh. No, stop running. Good try. Can I heal? Good try. Damn it, the other asshole. At least that fireball doesn't knock you down, but I don't think. The problem of that obviously is that you start taking damage without noticing until you're fucking dead. Uh-oh. Nice. I'm really gonna lose my shit when one of these starts doing a second phase. Because I can tell that just like literally every other boss in the game, these guys are gonna have a second phase. For sure. The question is, are they gonna have a second phase when one of them die? Or when they reach half health? Or even worse, what if this is that fight, you know, in Dark Souls 2, the Throne Guardians? That fight, you needed to kill both almost at the same time, because otherwise one of them revived. What if that's what's gonna happen here? What if I defeat the girl and not the guy, she revives in 2 minutes? Or obviously in reverse. Now, that will be something. That will be something that I'd rather not see. I didn't even last 10 seconds. It would be fun if at half health a third appeared. Damn. You are evil to even think about that. That requires a very evil mind. Half health, a third one appeared. Well, that's kinda what happened in... There was a Dark Souls game like that. There was a boss that did that, but I don't remember who. Yeah, well, I remember the 3 sentinel status in Dark Souls 2. Like, when you were almost done, another one appeared, but there was also another boss that did that. And I can't remember who. Can you remind me? Because I completely forgot. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the Sentinels, but I'm pretty sure also there was someone other than the Sentinels, but I can't remember who. I literally couldn't do anything there. That was a real combo, I couldn't get out of it. Like, I was spamming roll and it didn't work. Damn. But, you know. Now I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the Sentinels. Probably. Or maybe not, I don't know. The thing is, Dark Souls has so many bosses that it's very easy to forget about some of them. Like, for example, there is a boss that it's incredibly easy to forget because most people kill it in one try, which is that, remember in Dark Souls 2 before the spider area, there is a boss that is like a bunch of priests and a bunch of zombies? Well, that boss is a boss, but it barely is a boss. And also, on Dark Souls 2, that boss that is a giant slug that appears in the poison area, you barely remember that boss because it's so weak. And Dark Souls 2 had a lot of bosses like that. I guess that's one of the reasons why so many people don't like Dark Souls 2. It had a lot of bosses that were barely bosses. They were more like glorified normal enemies. Well, I mean, one of the bosses was literally a glorified normal enemy. That guy that is split in two, that uses like a pirate sword, that guy was a boss. That was also a normal enemy. The only difference is that you needed to fight in the middle of a water arena, but that doesn't really make that much of a difference because you also needed to fight the other ones in a water arena anyways. So, you know, not really that different. But, you know, I think that a lot of those things, a lot of that, I think, mysterious things, is something that makes Dark Souls 2 a very charming game. I don't know, to me it's my favorite Dark Souls game. It has a lot of very good things to it. I only played Dark Souls once, so I don't really know. Well, I definitely recommend you to play the other two. Dark Souls 2 is an amazing game because it basically allows you to do any build you want. And I'm pretty sure that regardless of the build you pick, it's gonna be useful. Like, you are not forced to go any path. Whatever build you want a mage, you want a cleric, you want a two-handed sword samurai, it doesn't matter what you want, you can use it and also at the same time be viable. So, and obviously I'm also a very big fan of the whole world building of Dark Souls 2, I like it. And also the bosses. Though probably the world building is a little bit better in Dark Souls 1. A lot of people in Dark Souls 2 complain of an area that is supposed to be underground, and yet it's not really underground. Like, it's a whole volcano that is underground. No, that is not underground, that is upstairs. That's why a lot of people complain. You're going upstairs and you are seeing a volcano, it makes no sense. But other than that, it has some cool areas. I'll definitely check them out when I get a better PC. What PC do you have? Because Dark Souls 2 is a game that runs in very old PCs. Dark Souls 3 on the other hand is probably not gonna run. Well, I mean, if you were able to run Dark Souls 1, you can definitely run Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is probably the only Dark Souls game that is well optimized. Well, to be fair, Dark Souls 1 Remaster is It's well optimized, kinda. Dark Souls 3, however, is a piece of shit when it comes to optimization, so don't play that. Middle range from, yeah, you can run Dark Souls 2 with a very big margin. I was able to run Dark Souls 2, I'm pretty sure, with a Radeon 670. That video card is very old. The graphic card is very old, so many games don't work. It's a laptop PC, I see. Well, I will say give it a try. Dark Souls 2 is a game that shouldn't be that big of a deal to run, regardless of how bad your PC is. And regardless of if it runs or not, it's also incredibly cheap on Steam when it goes on sale. So I definitely recommend it, well, to anyone obviously, but to you especially. But yeah, obviously stay out of Dark Souls 3 until you get a better PC, because you're not gonna be able to run that game. I mean, you should be able to in terms of if it was well optimized, but it's not, so you can't. I mean, I struggled to run Dark Souls 3 with this PC that is running this game at maximum while streaming. Sure, the game struggles a little bit with some effects, but it's ridiculous that this game from 2019 at max graphics runs better than a game that came in... What year was Dark Souls 3 released? 2015, right? Something like that. So it's ridiculous. But basically it tells you how badly optimized it is. You could also say that this game is well optimized, but I think that that will be going a little bit too far. I don't think this game is that well optimized, but I mean, it's not bad optimized, so, you know. Yeah, in any case, yeah, play Dark Souls 2, that game is good. Though, if you hate those quote-unquote cheap traps of enemies appearing behind walls and shit like that, ambush, Dark Souls 2 is a game that relies on a lot of that. So, what you kinda need to treat that game like I treat this one, in terms of, you know, everything is a trap. If you treat everything like a trap, then you won't be surprised by them. Because everything in this game is pretty much a trap. In terms of the, you know, the normal levels. Yeah, I think this fight is ridiculous. I don't think I can beat it now. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Alright, in that case I guess I can go to the optional dungeons. There are lots of them. Well, lots of them. There is 5 of them. But, you know, that should be enough to keep me busy. What I meant is more that the traps are so obvious they don't feel like they actually are trying to get you there. Well, if that's the case, I will say that Dark Souls 2 traps are a little bit less obvious than this game, but are still very obvious. Just not... What is this guy doing here? Oh shit, this guy is giving me his blood code. That sound never gets old. I really wonder what's going on. What's going on when the screen goes dark. Okay, whatever. Let me talk to the black guy that is the guy that has the... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So, I really don't know what to expect of this depths. Considering that I was able to go here before, I have to assume that these places are not hard. Den of the Dead. They seem to work like normal maps too. This one says 33%, so I'm assuming that it's relatively short. I need 2 keys. Okay, let's get it. Well, speaking of Dark Souls 2, this reminds me of those places in Dark Souls 2 where you go to a different world when you are in the dark path. Like, no, sorry, not path, pact. There is a dark pact in that game, and you go to areas like this. Also, yeah, as expected, these enemies die almost immediately. Because I was supposed to come here much sooner than this. So everyone is getting blasted without any resistance. But I'm assuming that the map that I pick last, that I pick in that final area, I'm assuming that that one is gonna have way more of a challenge. Right? It will make sense. Okay. Oh, rotten missile. It also seems that this... Oh wait, this is a boss? These are literally 2 normal enemies. Is this a boss to you? And they even put you epic music. Well, that was funny. Though I obviously understand that if I actually fought those guys when I was level 15, they probably will be, you know, hard. But here it's just easy to just see how they die in 3 hits. But yeah, just the way it is. Oh. Weird to think that it's the same place that has that Ornstein and Smug fight. Oh, I get invaded? By who? These guys? Also, I'm getting vestiges here. So maybe I can also get those hunter vestiges that I was looking for. Probably. Since it seems like these vestiges are completely random anyways. Get fucked. Also, this is the invasion mechanic that I was talking about, AC Borgia. Basically, there are enemies that don't stop coming and just fuck you up. Obviously, here is not a problem because they are incredibly under level. Or maybe I should say that I am extremely over level. But most of these invasions happen in the middle of a map, and it becomes very hard to survive because there is nowhere to run because they will follow you. Well, okay, you can run back to the missile, but that's usually a long way, so most of the times you don't want to do that. But you can tell that there are a lot of them, so it is very annoying to do it. But you know, at least they got fucked. But yeah, that's the invasion mechanic. Honestly, I will take that mechanic out of the way. I think that it's the shittiest mechanic that this game has. But, you know, at the same time, I guess it's one of the only things that makes the game a little bit challenging. Other than that Ornstein and Smug fight that I still don't know how the fuck am I gonna do. But, you know, patience. If I'm able to get the hunter vestiges here, I'm gonna be a lot stronger. So I probably have a better chance against those assholes. You know? another key already? Maybe there's gonna be a vestige here. Well, doesn't look like it, but... I like how I can just get hit by these guys and not give a flying fuck about it. Just very funny. I'm assuming there is also gonna be a boss at the end of this path. Maybe. What's RB Mastery? At least I got some daggers. Those are always nice. Heavy adds fortification. I don't know what that is. There is the rotten missile, and that looks like... Is this gonna be one of those bosses? Oh shit. Shame Thrall. Wait, oh, that's the boss. Oh, my bad. Damn, that boss died in one hit. But yeah, I mean, it's not a boss. It's an enemy that has a boss title, that's it. Can create model and textures for unique invaders, but must copy Dark Souls. Makeshift mob spam invasion. Yeah, because when you think about it, the invasions in Dark Souls are basically unique NPCs that have a story to them and everything. But in here they just throw all the enemies in the book to you and make them respawn. It's pretty fucked up. Honestly, I mean, as much as I'm liking the game, it has a lot of flaws. And some of them are very nasty. Oh, well, not really. Prisoner of the Abyss. Oh wait, this guy actually has some health. Damn, can't believe it. Is this guy gonna be an actual challenge? Nah, who am I kidding? Can I backstab you? Uh-oh. Damn, you have a second phase. Oh, it's just like the first boss. Wait. Yeah, literally just like the first boss. That guy was a first boss reskin. Wow. That was so fucking lazy. That guy was literally the first boss of the game. Like, it had a different texture probably, that was probably just a color swap. That was crazy. Can you believe what I just saw there? That was fucked up. That was really fucked up. Damn it. But yeah. Recycling probably is one of the worst flaws that this game has. Kinda like Neptunia. Neptunia basically is a game that recycles everything. Reskins are always shit. I mean, usually I don't mind reskins when they at least have something else to offer, right? Like, if you reskin an enemy but you make it behave differently, then that's welcome. But obviously, if you make an enemy that it's the same model and it does exactly the same, I'm gonna be like, dude, maybe you could try not being so damn lazy. But yeah. Seems that these depths are gonna be all about this. You have to go to 2 different places, pick up those keys, open door, defeat enemies, get out, basically. Well, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind particularly. The problem is that these guys are now easy because, as I say before, these are places that I should have visited way earlier in the game. But the last one that I picked, I'm pretty sure that one is not gonna be easy. Well, obviously it's gonna be easier than Ornstein and Smog, but I mean... There is a rotten missile and a boss. You want to see this boss? Want to see this boss? I'll show you this boss. Oh wait, this guy has a purple shield. Hey, watch out, he has a purple shield. Unbelievable. Lots of MMOs had the same mobs again and again with different names appearance, and it was just not fun to play. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not just MMOs, it's RPGs in general. Even turn-based RPGs have that flaw of having enemies that are the same but with different names. It really sucks. But I mean, it's basically a problem with RPG games. That's because RPG games, you know, are games that are supposed to, you know, have a lot of enemies. But there is only so much creativity. Well, no, okay. To be fair, back then there was memory limitations. So those reskins are not just because they run out of creativity, but because they couldn't fit that into a cartridge. Obviously nowadays there is no excuse, but you know, I can understand all RPG games that just reskin everything because they couldn't do anything else. It's just the way it is. But yeah, something like Neptunia is a very big offender. Also, why was that peculiar materials highlighted in the map? Is that important? I get it for smaller games. Yeah. But as I say, a game like Neptunia is embarrassing, the amount of recycling it has. See, that's a game that I will have to agree with Yami that the only reason why anyone even gives a shit about that game is because of what he likes to call the weave effect. I admit that. That game doesn't really have much going on other than that. And the music. The music is amazing in that game. Other than that, it really is not a very high quality game. It's true. And I say that as someone that enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed Neptunia. I mean, it was a cool experience. But that recycling is out of control in that game. The recycling, it's so bad because at some point it starts recycling bosses. And by recycling bosses I mean bosses that are supposed to be important to the story. Like, literally one of the Neptunia games has a generic boss that is the same boss as the final boss of the first game. And it's not supposed to be it, it's supposed to be generic. So basically the game itself, it's making a generic enemy out of an important character to the story. And that's not the only time it happens multiple times. That's absolutely ridiculous, but that's how that game is. It's basically recycling paradise. I'll say it's good for the story and for the 100%. I mean, the story of Neptunia is... I think I wouldn't be able to agree with you there, because the story of Neptunia is... I don't really think it has anything special, other than video game references. Those are cool, but I mean, those are cool regardless of the game. You pull Nep... How many times have you asked that question already, Yami? I think this might be the 4th time, if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be the... I mean, I'm not one to ask, as I repeat questions very often because my memory is shit. I know that I'm not the most indicated to point that out. But dude, that question many times are you asking it? Nep? No, I will have to go for Noaru. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it. They pronounce it Noaru, but I think in French it's Noir or something like that. So yeah, that will be the one. I mean, after all, of all of the consoles that they are supposed to represent, it's clearly the best one. So, you know. Damn, I should sounded like a very big PlayStation fanboy, I should realize. Noir with the R pronounced like the Spanish Shay? Noash? Is that how you pronounce that? Noash? Damn, that's weird, but then again, it's French. Wait, don't tell me this guy is literally the same guy as before. Please tell me you're not gonna be like that. Oh my god, you can't be for real. This is absolutely ridiculous. Doing this once is already bad, but you're doing it twice. How many times are you gonna recycle this poor asshole? Is it pronounced SH? No, it's pronounced like a she. Kinda. So for example, let me, like, you have words like, well, the letter itself, you say J, right? That's how you pronounce that. H sound is how you pronounce the Spanish Shay. Oh no, it's not like SH. SH is still sh, though we don't use SH usually. If you see SH, it's mostly because it's a word from a different language. But you know. I'm assuming it's something more like noir. I don't know. Okay, French is fucked up. Well, I mean, we don't need to speculate. We could see it right now. Give me a second. We say noir, which means black in French, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Where the fuck is French in the translator? I feel very dumb, but oh, there it is. Okay, so if I do this.
Noir.
Noir. No, it's okay, I was right at the beginning. Noir. It's an R. It's noir. Right? But I was right. It's the R. Noir. Right? At least that's how Google Translate told me. Here, listen to it again.
Noir.
Oh,
Noir.
I see what you mean. It's an R that it's very throat based. It's noir. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of like you're trying to throw up. Okay. Well, that's most of French, I think. But yeah, I understand what you mean. The same sound as Jota? I see. Yeah, but I will say that it's more like Shiar. It's more like noir. It's a weird sound, I gotta admit. Impossible to write that pronunciation in Anglos. I can imagine that. But yeah, French is like that. French has a lot of very fucked up pronunciations. I mean, after all, a lot of people say that French is the worst language pronunciation-wise. I don't know if they are right, but I mean, wait, now that I remember, aren't you French, AC Borgia? Weren't you French? I think. Just like Bravi? Which will make sense that you know that stuff, now that I think about it. Yeah, you were, I see. Good shit. Well, that's pretty nice. So, since you are native, how will you rate the pronunciation of your language? Considering that you know at least English, so you know other languages other than French, how will you qualify French pronunciation as a native? Because, you know, a lot of people that say that French pronunciation is trash is probably people that didn't get good. But maybe they are right, I don't know. I need to hear from a native. I mean, I know that I'm obviously fanboying my language, but I think that, for example, Spanish has an excellent pronunciation. It's easier to pronounce than English, and it flows smoothly when you get it, and its accentuations are super easy. It's basically pretty intuitive but not as melodic as most languages. So you're saying that it's easy, but it might not sound as cool as other languages. Okay. Thanks. Well, see, that's for example a different answer. When I hear most people talking about French, they all bitch about how hard to pronounce it is. But as I say before, that's probably them not being able to get good. But that's good to know. I'm still not really interested in learning French, mostly because there is really nothing in French that I'm interested in. And I also don't plan on going to France either, or to Quebec. But then again, according to Yami, Quebec's French is not even real French. It's its own thing. So, how many years does a French tongue have? I don't know, how many? How many years does it have? I didn't hear that joke, even if to you that might be like the most known joke in the world. I never heard that joke. How many years? I wonder what to expect from that question. But I really can't think of anything. How many years? You know, when it comes to jokes about France, sadly, the only jokes that I heard are related to either surrender or cheese omelette. You know, which I'm pretty sure they are not very funny for French people. Especially because, you know, a lot of people are obsessed about France surrendering when they probably surrendered way less than other countries. I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up mostly because of how unoriginal the joke is. It's kind of like making a joke about, you know, the USA and being fat. I mean, it's funny, but then so many people say it that it kind of loses its charm. So, I mean, I can't lie, I have done those jokes lately, so I guess I'm guilty of calling USA people fat too, but you know, it's always the same joke, I'm just bored of it, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, another joke is kind of like talking about school shootings in the USA. I mean, they are funny the first time. I don't know, it really depends on the delivery. See, like, you can't just say, haha, USA school shooting, how funny. No, you have to be smart about it. You gotta be unpredictable. Like, you gotta take people by surprise. So when they don't expect it, you show up, and you are like, oh shit. 4 reverse and 1 forward in case the enemy attacks from behind. So is that a joke about surrendering too? God damn it, Yummy. Aren't you supposed to be half French or something? Where is your ethnic pride? I mean, you probably aren't, but I mean... Oh, a vestige. What is it? Hermes? I don't want Hermes. Hermes can go eat a dick. Oh shit, that hurts. Damn. Okay, this invasion is not a show. I think it's a joke about Blitzkrieg. I have no idea what Blitzkrieg is, but it sounds like the name of a Japanese game that wanted to use a foreign sounding word and they used that word. Kinda like Akatsuki Blitzkampf. Was an interesting game. They are all the same. What are you implying that they are all the same? Hold up. Are you committing bigotry, Yami? You committing bigotry of French jokes? Unbelievable. They are all the same? Shameful. Tactic Shermans used during World War II, parachuting people behind lines and making tanks breach through the lines. Dirty tactics. But then again, there is that saying that is everything goes in love and war. Which I personally think that it's a very shitty saying, but hey, I didn't invent it. So, you know. But interesting. I don't know, I mean, when it comes to World War, I really don't know much about it. Well, I mean, other than who participated and shit, but, you know. It's basically, my countries always try to stay out of international conflict. Well, international conflict that didn't include the UK, though I'm pretty sure at this point every single country in the world has something against the UK. But you know, other than that, I don't think we were in very international conflicts, in too many at least. And that was only... oh, actually there were 2 conflicts now that I think about it. One when they tried to invade one of our main cities, and another one when, well, the islands that you see in the map. Other than that, I don't think we had many other conflicts. Obviously, we did have conflicts with neighboring countries like Brazil and shit like that. But, you know, I don't think they were big enough. Though technically you could say that it was international, because it you know, it basically involved more than 2 countries. Well, more than 1 country. But yeah. It's, you know, something that don't really have much war in us. So I think that that's a fancy way of saying it, because in reality a lot of our wars, I mean, if we go by where we come from, are from Europe. I mean, especially Spain and Italy. So, I mean, even though obviously we are different countries, when it comes to history, if we track a lot of our ancestors, it will go there. And Spain and Italy were definitely countries that were in quite a lot of conflicts. A lot, not just a little bit, a lot. So, you know, well, I mean, all of Europe was in a lot of conflicts worldwide. But, you know, it's the way it is. Obviously nowadays that whole rivalry with the UK, I don't think it's very present. It's like nobody really gives a shit anymore, thankfully. But you know, that's kinda obvious. I mean, after all, there is only so much you can give a shit about a conflict that happened years ago. But yeah. Still interesting to look at the history of different countries. Bugarali doll. What even is that supposed to be? I don't even know what Bugarali is supposed to mean. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Or whatever. There is an invasion. We gotta pay attention to it. Unless we want to get fucked in the process. I don't really feel like it. Damn it. You sack of shit. Yeah, I can't believe I'm getting hit so much by this guy. Okay, he's dead. Can you believe that I used to use the Sunset Halberd? So it's not a bad weapon, it's just that obviously it gets kinda obsolete very fast. And they just don't stop coming. Can you believe that? Imagine if I actually wasn't over level. This will be impossible. And they just keep on coming. Oh, that's a big one. No, shouldn't be a problem. There you go. It's very fucked up that the reward from doing these shitty invasions, it's a lost shard. Like, a lost shard, dude? Really? That's it? Napoleon short chokes are also pretty popular. Oh yeah. Apparently Napoleon was a very short guy. But you know. Yeah. You're right. But you know, I think that he wasn't short. I don't know. I have no clue. As I say before, I'm not very well versed in history, much less history of Europe. Well, I mean, if I had to make a scale other than South American history, it will be European right next to it, but you know, it wasn't. Then why is the shock for? How did the shock originated if he wasn't short? Oh shit! Oh, this is the butterfly boss. This is still shameless to copy this boss like this, but hey, at least it's not the same fat guy from the beginning. Well, at least it has the same name, which is Butterfly of Delirium. At least it doesn't pretend that it's another boss. That's bad. Well, that Venom is not really doing too much for me. Oh, okay, you're dead. Nowadays he will probably be short, but not at the time. And how much are we talking about? What's the height? Like, how short slash tall are we talking about? I don't know. Probably be around, well, maybe, well, see, the problem is I don't even know what nowadays is considered tall. 1.69 meters? Yeah, but that's not short. I have a feeling that this is more related to people that constantly exaggerate shit. Like, for example, how there is a lot of people that boast about having like a 30-centimeter dick or something like that, when it's clearly not true, but everyone thinks, oh damn, this is what normal is. No, it's not what normal is. But yeah, 1.69 is very normal. I will say that's normal. That's not even short, that's normal. That's coming from someone that is probably 180 something. I don't know how much I am, how tall I am. It's been like years since last time that I measure my height. I think I should be around that 180 something. And I consider myself tall. I mean, obviously, yeah, you have people that have a height of 2 meters, but that's not normal. Like, that's an exception. Like, that's very, very tall, but like, that's rare. Not supposed to be what you should consider tall. It obviously is tall, but it's like more than tall. I can't remember exactly, but it was some wrong unit conversion or something. Oh, I see. It's kinda average, yeah. I mean, I feel that someone that is short is 150 centimeters. It will consider someone like that short. More than that, I think that it's stretching it a bit to call someone like that short. It's very average. But I don't know, honestly. As I say before, it's kind of like the the dick measurements. Everyone lies. Everyone exaggerates it, so everyone thinks that they are more than they already are. You know, it's the classic. But yeah, I don't know. I should measure my height sometime, but I don't know why I will do that. I mean, I don't really think I need to fit on a coffin yet, so I don't think there's any reason to. And I'm also not gonna be an athlete. Oh shit. I'm careful. I was dropping frames there. Damn, that's interesting. Though it's going... I drop a little bit of frames there, but it seems that it's going well. Seems that it's going well. Yeah, it was just a couple of frames drop. Hopefully it was only a couple. But yeah, it was just a little bit. It's okay, you didn't miss much. It's not like this dungeon is any hard anyways. It's full of these morons. Yeah, I did drop, to be specific, I dropped 394 frames. But yeah, thankfully, differently than from yesterday, it was very short. Oh, that's something that I forgot to say. What happened yesterday was a lot more complex than I thought. Like, it actually was a big problem, because after that I had no internet for some time. So it definitely wasn't just a simple, like, it wasn't just the service being inefficient, which, I mean, it was that, but I mean, it was worse than that. It was the service having a real trouble, not just being inefficient like it usually is. But, you know, it's one of those things. The fire has been lit. Are you shitting me? Why would I want to lit the fire here? Also, I can't believe it, they are recycling a stage. I didn't think that that was possible, but they are actually recycling the underwater stage. Well, underwater is not underwater, but you get the point. Can't believe it, dude. How do they have the balls to do this? That's the real question. It takes some balls to recycle this. Also, why is this dead end here? I'm assuming that this is supposed to be like some kind of labyrinth where you get lost at, but I don't know. Seems to be quite a fucked up labyrinth though. This is back to the beginning, right? Checked out of curiosity. French inch was longer than Americano inch. Inches are a problem to me. Because I mean, yeah, French is different than American, but I can't measure either. All the time I've been using centimeter and meter. So there is no way I know how much that is. Well, how much that is, I mean anything that is there. Am I hallucinating, or is this place absolutely useless? I cannot, I didn't even unlock the map there. No, there has to be something more in here. Especially because there's only 2 paths. What? S-A, wait, what's that? SI units? What's SI units? Measuring anything outside of penises and height in inches is messed up. I don't know, dude. When it comes to height, I don't know how much inches something is. Very hard for me. Kilogram. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, the what I'm used to. Metric. International system of units. I see, I see. Kelvin? Huh. Well, you can use Kelvin. I mean, after all, Kelvin, if I'm not mistaken, is based on Celsius, right? So I approve. Just need to subtract, well, a very specific number, and that's it. I think that I'm not going anywhere here. I'm obviously going back in search. Oh, this place, okay. And here is the rotten missile. And that's supposed to be a boss. The problem is that this guy might actually be a problem. This is a normal enemy, but wait, 2 of these guys? Wait, this is actually hard. I mean, they definitely don't have as much health as they could have, but this is definitely not easy. Damn, the game is crazy. You really want me to fight 2 of this? I mean, if I wasn't over level, this would be close to impossible to do. These guys are a real pain in the ass to fight against. It's Celsius minus 273. You can imagine... I mean, I can imagine them, doesn't mean that I want to, but yeah, I can imagine them. I mean, after all, I compare it with a ruler. You know, you should use a ruler, and usually a 20-centimeter ruler is what I use to compare it with everything else. Is that what life is like outside of the reaches of the states? What you mean outside of the reaches of the states? You are also outside of the reaches of the states. It's plus. Yeah, I know it's... Wait, plus? Is it really plus? No, I mean, to go to Kelvin, it is plus. But if you want to go from Kelvin to Celsius, you need to go minus. You know. That's because obviously 0 Kelvin is supposed to be absolute cold. The coldest possible. But you know, I'm pretty sure eventually we're gonna find something colder than that. We just need to look far enough. Pretty sure that's gonna become obsolete at some point. Zero K is not possible. Well, I mean, that's the theory. But what if you find something that is 0K? Or colder than that? I mean, theoretically it shouldn't be possible because that's when atoms stop moving, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there is absolutely no energy, so there can't be any temperature. But that's the theory. What happens if we actually find something that moves negatively? Well, I guess if that was the case, then it will go all the way around. Probably. I don't know. Gabby hurt is 0k? Damn. How is it going, Yannick? Am I really that cold-blooded? I might be. You never know. But, I mean... regardless of how cold-blooded I am... you know what's even colder? I was gonna make a joke, but it will be very vulgar. First reason is that temperature gets closer and closer, but never there. Second reason is that in quantum mechanics there is vacuum energy everywhere, which means the limit is even higher than 0k. Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, a lot of quantum physics make a lot of suppositions. I mean, I'm not an expert, so I'm obviously speaking through ignorance, but if I'm not mistaken, quantum physics really have a lot of suppositions. So I'm not sure if that's, well, 100% accurate, but maybe. You let that guy die? No, I didn't let that guy die. I killed that guy and then I let him die. Quantum mechanics are super proved experimentally. For prediction like this we can trust. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm probably never gonna use, so it's not really a problem for me, but yeah, I'll trust. Sadly, when I tried to get into physics in high school, my teacher was so bad at teaching that it really made me lose interest in it. It's a shame, but it's the way it is. I mean, I always thought that my career was gonna be, well, always. Always when I was in school, but I always thought that my career will be related to chemistry or physics, or a combination of both. But in reality, it was neither. But I don't really regret it. Honestly, I find that shit so fucking boring that, you know. I mean, I guess I found it interesting before because of the... Obviously, I didn't know much about it, so it sounded great. I mean, it's just like many other things, right? A lot of things sound great when you don't know about them, and when you start learning about it, you're like, damn, this isn't as interesting as I thought. Same. My physics classes were always super boring, so I never got into it, but actually learning about it on my own was fun. Yeah, I never had the drive to learn things on my own, really. I mean, well... No, not really. Never really had that drive. I always had a teacher that teach me at some point. So, you know. Damn, I got venom inflicted. Wait, how the fuck is my controller vibrating? Oh, because I didn't... Since I'm not using the Xbox emulator, vibration is not disabled. Interesting. Oh, whatever. But yeah, basically, you know, it's just one of those things that it just seems like a huge pain in the ass. But you know, I wonder how it could have went in case that I was actually interested in it and actually tried to learn it for myself. But you know, I think that at that point I wouldn't even be me. The real me wouldn't learn by himself. You know. So what's the recycled boss gonna be here? Oh no. This is a problem. This is the boss that took me the most time to beat in this game. Though I don't think that's saying much considering that we have Ornstein and Smog. That's probably gonna take way more than this bitch. But, you know. At least before Ornstein and Smog, this was clearly the hardest boss. But you know, you shouldn't deal too much damage here. Though I can guarantee you that if I wasn't over level, this will be very hard to beat, probably. If I wasn't over level, this wouldn't be like that. In fact, I will say that if I wasn't over level, that fight will be probably very close to to how much the real fight took me. Maybe. I don't know. So there is only one more of these optional dungeons that I unlock. There is probably more than just this, but the ones that I unlock are only this. There is a fifth one, and what kinda scares me is that this fifth one I unlock it in the last area, in the final area. Well, at least the final area so far. So that's probably gonna be bad, because I can assume that I'm gonna get destroyed. Yeah, you really want to jump into the action, don't you? Wait, I like how the rewards are literally the same on every single one of this. Okay, Misty Ruins. What could this be? Misty Ruins? I'm trying to think which boss this could be. Is this gonna be the Eva? Yeah, this seems to be Eva's map. What the hell is that? Do I need 4 keys? Yep. I need 4 keys. That's fucked up. So, I shouldn't expect to completely breeze through this place because I'm not supposed to be over level to these enemies. Someone was talking about how SA Marisai was bad, so I tried playing her. And Marisai is not a bad character. I mean, it's just that it's not as good as other ones. Didn't go far, so I went back to Marisa B. I think that Marisai is a decent character. I mean, it's like a Rei movie. In that regard, Rei movie and Marisai in Subterranean Animism are basically characters that you can rely on. Like, they aren't the strongest characters in the game, but they are characters that you know that you can use and they are gonna do what they are supposed to do. They are not gonna do any stupid shit. They are gonna behave like a normal character. Which is something that you cannot say about, you know... Marisa C. Well, more or less. The one that I know is absolute trash is Reimu C. Marisa C can still behave like a normal character. I mean, after all, it uses the missiles that Marisa usually uses. Also, I have the feeling that I skip so many of these optional maps because this area, the amount of experience that the enemies are giving me compared to the immediate previous area is ridiculous. Like, they are giving me so much more experience. And they are also much more stronger as well. Black Great Sword Gifts. I don't know what that means. How to start looking for that. But yeah. It's the way it is. Are you gonna be fighting against one of these morons? No. Against one of those morons and 2, 3, 4. Alright. 4 of the other guys. Well, I'm assuming that if I kill this guy it should be enough, right? The problem is that yeah, I'm probably gonna die to the fire, funnily enough. Probably should have killed the other guys, but it's too late now. Well, it's not too late, but I don't think I can really escape from this guy in this slow. Yeah. Alright, that was my bad. It was supposed to kill those guys first. I can still rush this though. Then I switched to POFB and got the medicine clear out of the way. Trying to do Reimu next. Now Reimu should be fine, I think. Not really that tough. I mean, it's a very standard character. Well, obviously it's Reimu, it's supposed to be the most standard character in the game. You should be fine. It's obviously still gonna be hard, obviously, because it's POFB and the AI... Well, the AI, I mean. How the game works makes any character that is not extremely cheap very hard to one coin clear, at least on Lunatic. You know. Okay, one more to go. Ah, damn it. There you go. Okay. What happens now, bro? You don't have your boyfriends behind your back. What are you gonna do? Not much, as I can see. Get on. Already have Aya, Medi, Marisa, Eiki, and Lyrica clears. Are we talking about Lunati 1 coin clears? Because of those? Well, obviously Aya and Medicine are broken, but Marisa is a little bit hard to use. I mean, well, obviously it's not as hard as someone like Sakuya, but not precisely easy either. That's the 1 coin clear, I see. The ones I have, I think, are shoes. Well, I don't count Aya and Medicine, but I have, I think, Yomu and Lyrica. I think those are the only Lunatic 1 coin clears that I have. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think. Yomu was the first one I got it with. A very good character. And I remember that I think I actually made use of the bullet cutting mechanic that she has. Which might seem quite dumb, but it's very, very useful. Especially when, you know, you get cornered and you don't see any way out. Scout. The fuck is a scout? Didn't even know we had a vestige called Scout. Good try, bitch. Getting completely surrounded. Oh. Nice try. I can't believe I got killed by that. Two of them were one hit away from dying. Good Yomu players are crazy impressive. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I'm a good Yomu player, but it was definitely fun to use. I sadly, when I got that one coin clear on Lunatic, I wasn't streaming, because it was before I even started streaming. But I obviously have the replay. It will be nice to watch it at some point. It will be very fun. I usually don't watch my replays though. Mostly because I don't see much of a reason to do it in the first place. I feel that most of them don't have many special things. I usually go pretty safe when it comes to runs. I usually don't take any unnecessary risks. The sword is what makes a good Yomu player. I think I used it against Shigeaki for one pattern where I got cornered, but that's it. And I think it was more by accident than anything else. But yeah. I mean, I think that Yomu in general is a character that in almost every game it's all about being very good with her tools. Like for example, people say that Yomu in Touhou 13 is broken, but it's broken if you can use her. Yomu usually is not a character that new people can use. Usually not a good idea at all. Damn, this shit is crazy. I'm gonna get cornered. Oh, that guy doesn't know I'm here. Well, I don't care. He shouldn't follow me back to the missile anyways. Those guys are gonna follow me, obviously, but that's to be expected. Team, I tried to dodge that, but my timing wasn't on the right spot. Damn, get backstab. That backstab was so fake, I don't know how it worked. I'm not complaining. But that backstab was very fake. Damn, and they keep on coming, dude. This is insane. Is this the last wave or is there another one? No? Oh, what the hell? That guy is not easy to beat, the one that comes there. No, I mean, he's not that big of a deal, actually. Shouldn't be a problem. Though they don't really feel like coming here. So maybe I can take them one on one. I mean, one by one. Yeah, the other guy doesn't seem interested in coming here, so I can just deal with this guy. You know, this guy is not the one that I thought it was. This guy is not that easy to... I mean, not that hard to beat. Hopefully they don't bring the other guy. The guy that has the spikes on his back. There you go. That was hard. That was very hard. Well, I'm out of healings, and I also want to level up. Let me do that. I was fucked up. But it worked. It did work. Alright. Where should I go now? As you can tell, and as expected, this is the only one of these dungeons that is actually gonna be hard. But you know, hard, I guess it's a way of saying. Though I'm really interested in knowing who the boss is. Because judging by this zone, the boss should be Eva. Like if we're, you know, making the boss match the zone, this is definitely Eva's territory. I mean, I don't really mind Eva's fight, it wasn't that hard. I mean, the hardest part of Eva's fight is going all the way back to it when you died. Because the path was gigantic, but that shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, 2 of these guys? Oh, 3! Wait. The real one is this one, right? Yeah. I guess I should kill this one first. Ah, damn it. I mean, after all, I'm pretty sure that all 3 of them have the same amount of health. And if you kill that one, the other ones die out automatically. I need backstabs. The issue is that backstabs, as I mentioned multiple times in this game, are so inconsistent that you shouldn't expect to get them. If you get them, it's luck, basically. There you go. That one worked. Why? I don't know, but it worked. There you go. Queen Titanium, okay. I should, now that I think about it, I should level up my weapon to the maximum. Since with all the titanium I have, I should be able to. Did I miss an area here? Doesn't look like I did. Well, maybe I missed something here. Nope. Also doesn't look like it. Why don't you do that fancy backstab attack from the front? I don't know, tell the dumbass of my character why he doesn't do that. Yeah, that will be really cool. I mean, why you need to be behind someone to do that shit? I mean, after all, you're summoning something from the ground, right? It's not that you need to be behind them anyways. But yeah, I guess you could say that my character is a fucking moron. Well, I mean, he's so much of a moron that he can't even speak, and he's not mute. But you know, that's basically in classic Japanese fashion, that somehow the protagonist can't talk. I know that the whole point of the protagonist not talking is that you self-insert, but dude, come on, bro. Wow, that was a very standard place. Okay, there are 2 of the fire breather guys. Self-insert into a moron makes sense. I mean, you should be dead. There you go. Self-insert can be interesting if there are choices and stuff. Yeah, that's the funny thing. This game has quote-unquote choices, which are basically a character asks you, hey, can we go here? And the options are yes or absolutely. So that's the choice that you get, basically. Otherwise, might as well make an actual character. Yeah, I mean, here is basically just an excuse because you can pick the voice of your character. So this is just an excuse to know how to hire multiple voice actors to do the lines. But you know, if you let Gabi choose, he let people die. Only if they are kids. If they are kids, yeah, let them die. And after all, though I gotta say that it's very sad. I'm pretty sure none of the other deaths will be as sad as Nicola's death. Because the other guys, basically, Aurora, she was a researcher, like, who gives a shit? Okay, maybe Emily's death will be sad, because she's the actual sister of one of these guys. Eva, I see, for example, Eva will be a character that it could die, and I wouldn't give less of a shit about it. So technically you could say that Nicola's death is the saddest one, because he's actually the little brother of Mia, was her name? That's very sad, you know. Eva and Aurora are basically characters that could die, and I wouldn't give less of a shit about. Though it's something interesting because, if I'm not mistaken, well, this is obviously just a thought, but I think that the game is kinda like teaching you what happens if you don't pick the best dishes with those three first characters, you know, Aurora, Nicola, and Emily. And I'm pretty sure Eva is the only character that matters to be alive, because she has the power to make these monsters docile, apparently. So I don't know, obviously I have no idea. I don't even know if this game has multiple endings. I'm assuming that it has because, you know, Dark Souls heritage, but if it does, I gotta assume that Emily is the only important one, because it's the only one of the four morons that we fought that has an actual useful power. Okay, this guy is hard to beat. It has, I look up the ending conditions. Damn. And what are the ending conditions? Well, obviously, if one condition is a spoiler, don't say it, but of the things that I done, what are the conditions to get it? I gotta assume that the conditions is having every successor alive, which is something that I already missed. So, well, tough luck there. But I'm just curious. You know. It has bad, neutral, and good ending. You can guess what gets you which ending. So bad ending, every successor dies. Neutral ending, at least one successor that lives and another one that dies. And good ending, every successor lives. Am I right? Am I right? Seems to be the case. That sucks. That sucks because, correct, though good ending needs one more thing. And I'm assuming that that one more thing is a spoiler, right? In which case, I guess, you know, probably shouldn't know it. What? I miss a key? Which one? I mean, look at the map. I went everywhere and there is no part that says that there is an item. What? Which key didn't I pick up? Are you out of your mind? I'm gonna check again, but I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. There are no keys at the end of the way, so... Not really just collecting stuff I forgot. Probably collecting vestiges. I'm assuming that you probably need to collect every vestige in the game or something like that, right? Well, not only collecting them, but also viewing those long-ass cutscenes. Probably. So yeah. Well, that's a shame. It's a shame because this is different from Dark Souls in the sense that in Dark Souls, if you didn't get the ending you wanted, except it's a very specific ending, like for example the one of the Fire Watcher, you can always retry, right? Like for example, if you got the ending where you take the... Well, unless it's Dark Souls 1 that automatically resets every time that you beat the game. But if it's Dark Souls 2 and 3, you can just, you know, without a problem, just do it again, I think. I'm not sure actually, now that I think about it. Maybe you need to replay the game. I would be lying if I said I was sure that that was the case. Also, where the hell is the key here? What key am I missing? Doesn't feel like I'm missing any key, but apparently I am. Which one though? Is this the only place that I haven't gone to? Damn it. Can't believe it, dude. I mean, I'm really surprised that it didn't appear on the map. Because as you can see, I went everywhere. And the mini-map doesn't show any shiny thing. Ouch. That's fucked up. Here? I don't... Oh. No, but this is the ambush. Oh no, fuck that. I don't really know. Where am I missing it? I really can't tell. But I don't see it anywhere. Do you see it? Didn't I go in every direction? Damn it, dude. I don't know. I mean, it really should appear in the map. I mean, maybe if I look at the inventory... Well, I mean, even if I look at the inventory, which one is which? Misty Ruins key 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. But where is the fourth one? Damn it. I really have no idea also which ones I already re-look and which ones I didn't. Like for example, I don't know if I already revisit this one or if this is my first time doing it. But again, even if I did, I'm pretty sure I picked all of them up. Well, I mean, I clearly didn't pick all of them up, but they should be in the minimap. Where is it? It's the fourth one of this map. Am I blind? You really can't see it anywhere. Wow, that damage was out of control. What the hell was that? How did that do that much damage? But whatever, I don't care about the damage. I want that key. And you're not giving it to me. I really feel like I'm blind, because I mean, it should be very easily visible here. Unless it really was in one of the bosses and I didn't see it. But I don't really think that was the case. I don't know, dude, I really can't see anything here. I really have to assume that it's where the boss is, but for example here, I don't see anything. Like, I don't see any little shine on the floor. Damn it, that sucks. That sucks, because I obviously cannot open that door without that last key, but I really can't believe that. I don't know where it is. I really have to watch my own VOD just to see in which place I picked up the other ones. The problem is that even that is hard to see. I'm completely lost. I just can't believe that I missed one of this. What a pain. The problem is that I already seen this and I didn't see it anywhere. Maybe instead of looking more at the minimap, I should look more at the environment, but... Or maybe I didn't kill one of the enemies that had it. Well, but if that's the case, it's gonna be impossible to figure out which one it is. Because I will need to kill everyone again. Damn it, dude. That's fucked up. But I'm pretty sure that none of the enemies drop a key, right? Like, the key is something that you just find on the floor. Or am I mistaken? Well, at least that won't give me Queen Titanium. That's something. I really feel blind. Feel blind because this is the kind of thing that shouldn't be hard to find. That's the problem. There's not some kind of super hard secret or something like that. I can't believe it. Maybe there? No, it's not there. And that chest is already open, so... Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a drop. It can be a drop. Oh, the really fucked up part is if it was in one of the boss rooms here. Like, for example, what if it was here? It could be. No, not in this one. Because in this one I basically went for every corner, because you need to kill those guys, and it definitely wasn't there. Damn it, dude. What the hell? See, that's the thing. I will say to myself I can discard this one. That's not really the case. Also, speaking of which, it reminded me that I can use this thing. Because now I can go back to the missile without needing to use a consumable item. It shouldn't be you either, right? No. Well, maybe here? No, not here either. Well, I legitimately don't know where to look. I legitimately have no idea where it could be. The only place... I mean, this is a very short place. It can be here. No, it's not possible for it to be here. And you guys are so fucked up. I tried to avoid fighting, but they want to fight. They really, really want to fight. Would be fun if the key wasn't here, but I don't think that will be possible. Also don't see any item in here in this boss room. I just don't see it. Because I could expect that. I could expect one of these boss rooms to hide a key, but it's not there. I mean, I guess I can kill this guy just in case, but I'm pretty sure I already killed this guy and he didn't drop shit. So right now I can discard both the rightmost path and the short path, which is this one. Those are the two places that I can discard because it's clearly not here. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that I took a good look at these other paths and it also wasn't here, but it has to be here. That's the fucked up part. It really has to be here. In one of these. I can't believe that it's gonna go down to this. Go down to me needing to get out of here because I legitimately don't know where an item that should be easy to find, I don't know where it is. Damn it, dude. And obviously having 4 paths clearly means that you need to go on the 4 paths to find each key in one of them. But I mean, I want to kill the monster just to see if one of them drops it, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Maybe I should have to accept that I'm completely blind. Maybe I am completely blind. Maybe it's right there. Maybe one of you is like them. You blind dumbass, it's right there, but I don't see it. I really don't. Like, there is no way. Especially because the light in these items shouldn't even be confusing. Like, it's something that it's very clear that there is an item. I'm pretty sure this one also doesn't have any item in there. Well, I guess I will just have to accept that I'm blind and just move on. Yeah, I really can't tell where it's supposed to be. The good thing is that killing these monsters is gonna be useful to level up and have a better chance against Ornstein and Smog. But, you know, farming is not really my intention here. Well, there's only one more path, but I'm pretty sure that that's not gonna be it. This is the only path that I need to revisit. But yeah, it can be this one. So I'm pretty sure that I already checked this one very well. Well, not only that, but I kill a lot of the monsters here, right? But I mean, the strangest part is that it doesn't even appear on the map. That's the thing. Well, and in case that you think it's this is an ambush that I already did. So that's definitely not it. Especially because the ambush doesn't give you that either. So that can't be it. I really don't know what is it then. Like, that's the weird part. It's not just that I can't see it, it's also that it doesn't appear in the minimap even though I explored every single one of these places. That's what doesn't make sense. So it should be one or the other, you know? One or the other, but it's neither. I can see it myself, and the map also can see it. I just don't get it. I mean, if one of you sees it, let me know, but I just don't. I'm trying to look for an item there. Would be fun if this was bugged, but I don't think that will be the case. Well, I mean, if this was bugged in the first place, it will probably be patched by now. I mean, it's not like we are even close to the first version of the game, so that wouldn't be the case. Also trying to see if maybe, as I said before, it's there in one of these boss rooms, but I also don't see it here. No, I really have no clue, dude. We have absolutely no clue of where it's supposed to be. And that's a shame. I really don't get it. I mean, you can clearly look at the map and see that there is no item. See, like, that's what makes me think that it's probably dropped by a monster. Since it's clearly not on the map, a monster is the one that drops it. That would add up if it wasn't for the fact that I genocided the entirety of this dungeon. So, it can be. I don't know, dude. Makes no sense. Well, I'm gonna look into it on my own stream, I guess. Like, I'm gonna rewatch the stream just to see exactly where I picked the keys that I picked, and basically the place that I didn't pick one of them, I'm gonna revisit. I mean, I could do it now, but it's probably gonna take some time between rewinding and going forward. I could attempt. I mean, let me just give me a second, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because, I mean, it's hard to find out the specific moment that I want to find, which is when the key pops up. Yeah, try not to make any echo though. Let's see. I mean, no, this is gonna be impossible because it's gonna take a very long time to see in every one of these. No, this is something that I have to do by myself. I can't do it on stream because I'm just gonna take a long time. Well, I'm disappointed, honestly. It really makes no sense that it's not anywhere. It makes... Oh, you have to be shitting me. literally the only object that I didn't destroy. That's bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's absolute bullshit. Well, I guess until I beat this boss, well, until I beat this boss, I don't know. If this is Eva, it shouldn't be that hard. But I don't know if it's gonna be Eva. Yeah, it is gonna be Eva. Okay. Well, I mean, Eva shouldn't be a hard boss to beat, but if this is a power-up version, it might. I don't understand what's going on and I still find it hilarious. And basically like American sitcoms. You hear the laugh track and you have to laugh. Anyways, how is it going, Colo? Now basically there are 4 keys in this dungeon and I couldn't find the 4th one, and it turns out that the 4th one was hidden inside a crate that you needed to break. So it's bullshit, but hey, it was there. I really have no one to blame other than the game, obviously. At least the good thing is that that leak status, the only thing that does is decrease your current gift meter, but it doesn't dispel you from doesn't dispel you from the buffs. That sounds like a 90s mechanic. It kinda does, and to be honest, considering that the game doesn't really do that before, yeah, it kinda is. Because all of the other keys were in very easy to see places, so that key being there is quite out of place. But you know, whatever. It's the way it is. Also, I really didn't want to beat this boss again, to be completely honest, but it's gonna... We have a show there that used to have live audience, but now it's a bunch of cutouts and tracks for applauses. Well, yeah. I would assume that with the whole pandemic thing, it might not be a good idea to have a live audience on those kind of shows. Probably. Maybe, I don't know. I guess just like everything, it can be controlled. Oh, this... Oh no, never mind. I thought she was gonna do this attack that she just did. Oh, never mind, she got stunned. Okay. I mean, honestly, she shouldn't take too long to die here. And after all, as I said before, it's not like this fight was particularly hard the first time. It's just that, as I say before, for every retry you had to walk for 2 minutes. That's the hard part. There we go. Mark of Honor. What the fuck does that do? Mark of Honor? Alright. Well, I should check what that does. Is that a key item? Mark of Honor. Yeah, it's a key item, but what you want me to do with it? It only, I mean, it says that it has uses. It says 1 out of 999. So I will assume that, well, maybe I could talk to the black guy and he will be like, damn, you did that one? Good shit, bro. Or maybe he's just gonna be like, damn, I can add that to my collection. Good shit, kiddo. But let's see what he says. I mean, that's the first time that I get a reward from killing a boss that... Well, a boss in these dungeons that... Wait, who is this guy? Oh, that's Shag, right? Yeah, that's Shag.
本当ならかつて全ての宿り木が使えだが彼らはもしお前そこから
Damn, he doesn't give a flying fuck about the badge of honor. So what is it for?
シルバのこと
Maybe that's one of the items that you need for the true ending? That will be funny. Well, whatever. Oh, why are you sitting by yourself here, Eva?
ジャックとまたありがとう。
Maybe this is the table where every single one of the successors is supposed to
侵害の
to sit. But I mean, two of them are alive,
またしばらくお世話になる
right?
わ。これからは私も
No, I don't need shit,
あなた
honestly.
たちには探索で必要に霧の
It's okay. Well, I guess this is a good place to end the stream, because basically, of the optional stuff, the only thing that I didn't do is this place. The memories that I still don't know where to get to the other places. Other than that, aside from the DLCs, I'm pretty sure that everything else is done. So because of that, you know, I think on the next stream what's gonna happen is just gonna be some hardcore tryharding of Ornstein and Smug. So I guess that before I forget, let me upgrade my weapon.
助けてもらほら遠慮しないでいいか
Wait,
ら
blood code? I don't care about your blood code.
受け取って
Also, why do you give me your blood code now? All of a sudden. Well, whatever you
新しい
say.
武器を
Um,
どの武器を強化し
don't
たい
give a shit about your Atarashi weapon. No, what I want is to upgrade my current weapon. It can be +9, so how do you make it +10? Queen Tungsten. Interesting. I wonder if one of these weapons that I picked up is better than the one I had, than the Impaler. Because these seem like they are modifications. Like, for example, these Bardish gifts. What's the difference with a normal Bardish? Wait, what? It's way worse. What am I missing? What? Like, it's way worse than a normal Bardish. And for example, this Hanemukuro is also way worse than this. Though this one is upgraded, but I mean, this one is not upgraded. It's only +1. This one, yeah, whatever. Then I guess I'm gonna upgrade the Impaler to +10. Well, I got an achievement for that, because that's the maximum level that you can bring a weapon to. The only problem is that if I want to upgrade another weapon to +10, I don't have more than 1 tungsten, so that's not gonna happen. Whatever. So on the next stream it's gonna be tryharding on Ornstein and Smug. Yeah, I forgot their names, so I'm gonna call them Ornstein and Smug. And that's probably, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's probably gonna take the whole stream. So, you know, it's gonna be a pretty interesting next stream with the amount of tryharding that's gonna happen. Anyways, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more Code Vein. So have a good one, and take care everyone.